And sponsors have arrived to watch.
Good luck, fight hard, enjoy yourself, and just do what you do. Come on!
The final set is an exhausting battle. It ends 6-3 to the Russian.
Welcome to your Nova satellite navigation system. Please enter the name of your destination.
Grand Hotel.
Go to the end of the road. At the end of the road, turn left. At the traffic lights, turn. Welcome to your Nova satellite navigation system. You are at your destination. Welcome to. At the end of the road, turn.
Okay, so go straight on and take the next right. Turn right. No, sorry, left. No, it was right. Oh, I don't know. Which way south? So, where are we?
We are lost.
Look, someone's coming. Ask.
But I'm just...
Ask. Ask for directions.
No, I'm sure I can...
Excuse me? Can you help me? We're lost. We're looking for the Grand Hotel.
The Grand Hotel? You go, it's... Sorry, I don't know.
Oh. Come on.
Grand Hotel, can I help you?
Hello, yes. We're lost. We can't find the hotel. Can you give me some directions, please?
Yes, of course. Where are you?
We're in Hill Street, just next to the cinema.
Okay. Are you driving?
No, we're walking.
Not to worry, you're quite near. Just cross the road, go past the cinema,
Cross the road past the cinema,
turn left at the traffic lights,
left at the lights.
and it's on the other side of the road. You can't miss it. It's a big white building.
Big white building. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Excuse me. Can you help me? We're looking for the Grand Hotel. Can you give me some directions, please?
Go to the end of the road. Go past the cinema. Turn left at the traffic lights. It's on the corner. It's on your left. Cross the road. Go straight on at the traffic lights. Take the next right. On the other side of the road. Take the second right.
This is Abu Dhabi, one of the fastest growing cities on the planet. For some people, Abu Dhabi is their idea of a city of the future. For me, it's not. I believe the real cities of the future need to use technology in a radically different way. Just outside Abu Dhabi, they're starting to do just that. With so much wealth and available space, Abu Dhabi has begun an amazing new experiment to build a new green city from scratch. Its name is Masdar. Currently under construction on the outskirts of Abu Dhabi, it will cost about $18 billion and eventually be home to 40,000 people. When you get to Masdar, the first thing you do is park your car here on the outskirts of the city. Then you get into one of these, a driverless electric car.
Your vehicle is now ready to leave. Please be seated so that you may depart.
The cars are amongst the most advanced electric vehicles in the world. They're guided by GPS with route and speed predetermined. These driverless cars operate in a specially built basement underneath the city of Masdar. The advantage of that is that it leaves the ground level free for pedestrians to enjoy with no traffic. It's the kind of thing you can only do when you're building a city from scratch, right from the ground level up.
The doors are opening. Please mind the doors.
Now it's time to head up to street level, where the city really unfolds. The architects have turned away from the Abu Dhabi model of ever taller towers and ever wider highways, and have reverted to the low-rise buildings of traditional Arab architecture. Although it's the middle of the day and we're in the desert, it's surprisingly comfortable in here. The streets are narrow and shady and has a nice breeze. It's an altogether nicer place to be than in the streets of Abu Dhabi.
Come in. Mr.
Evans, good morning, Doctor.
Right, Mr. Evans. Sit down. How can I help?
Well, I went on holiday last week and I didn't feel well.
I see. When did you start feeling ill?
Well, it was on the plane, coming back from my holiday.
On the plane?
Yes.
And when was this? When did you come back from your holiday?
Last week, last Tuesday.
Okay. And what happened? On the plane.
Well, it was after lunch. I started to feel very sick.
After lunch? I see. And did you have any other symptoms?
No, I just felt sick.
And how do you feel now?
I feel better now. But on the plane, I felt very sick. Does this mean I can claim some money from my travel insurance?
Well, no. But I'm glad to hear you're feeling better now, Mr. Evans. Ms. Farndon.
That's right.
Aha. And what can I do for you?
I've got a sting, Doctor.
A sting?
A bee sting. A bee stung me.
Where?
By the swimming pool.
No, I mean, where?
Oh, I see. On my hand.
It's a bit swollen. What are your symptoms?
Symptoms?
Do you feel dizzy?
Well, yes. I do, actually. I feel very dizzy.
Do you feel breathless?
Yes. Yes, I feel very breathless.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yes.
To...
Well, maybe bee stings?
Right. Well, the best thing you can do is...
Hello. I'm a new patient.
Mr...
Edmonds.
Mr. Edmonds. Do I?
Yes, Doctor?
No, nothing. Sit down. So, Mr. Edmonds, what's the problem?
I've got an earache.
Earache?
And I've got a headache as well.
Headache?
And a rash.
I see. And when did these symptoms start?
Well, I went on holiday last week, and they started on the plane home. I still feel really terrible today. I've still got the symptoms now. I feel really ill. Now.
Are you taking any medication at the moment?
No.
Have you ever had any serious illnesses?
No.
I see. Well, I need to examine you. Could you,
Is that necessary, Doctor?
Yes, it is. Mr. Evans! Nice to see you again. Is this about your travel insurance? How can I help? What can I do for you?
A bee stung me.
What are your symptoms?
I feel very breathless.
Are you allergic to anything? What's the problem?
I've got an earache.
When did these symptoms start? Are you taking any medication at the moment?
Sugar. Did you know that sweet is the only taste we like when we are born? Perhaps that's why we love it so much.
As a nation, we in Britain consume more than 2 million tonnes of sugar a year. That's almost 400 weight for every man, woman and child.
That was back in the 1970s, when we consumed much more sugar than we do today. People first grew sugarcane in Papua New Guinea more than 8,000 years ago. From there, it traveled across the world to India, the Middle East, and finally it came to the Mediterranean. And when people got the taste for sugar, they paid a high price for it. 500 years ago, sugar was so expensive people called it white gold. In today's money, a teaspoon of sugar cost nearly £50. But to become an everyday ingredient, sugar had to become a lot cheaper. So sugar crossed the Atlantic to British colonies in the Caribbean, the perfect place to grow sugarcane. But this part of the story of sugar is not so sweet. Sugar plantations needed workers. Thousands of slaves had to work to give us our sugar. Cheap sugar crossed the Atlantic in massive quantities as Europeans came to love everything sweet. But the use of slaves had to end. Slavery ended in British colonies in the early 19th century. We had to find other ways to get sugar. The price remained low because of new production methods and a new source: sugar beet.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Let me try. Nope, it's dead.
Oh.
Well, you dropped it in the bath. Why don't you buy a new one? That one's really old and out of date now.
I suppose so. I don't know which one to get, though.
How about a smartphone?
A smartphone? Good idea. But which one?
They've got some really amazing new phones at Phone World. We could go there now.
What, now?
Well, why not?
All right. Let's go.
Ah, the Stockia 038. Good phone. Camera, Wi-Fi.
I don't think so. I just want something simple.
Well, we have some special offers. Shall we look at some over here?
You could get one of these. It's a Blackcurrant 5 series.
Ah, yes, good choice, sir. Blackcurrant 5 series. Fantastic phone. It does everything. Camera, Wi-Fi.
Well, maybe. But how much?
That's too expensive. I don't want to spend that much.
I'd prefer to have something simple.
I see. What about this one, for example? It's a Lemon Phone 0 series. No camera, no Wi-Fi, just phone calls and text.
Yes, I like that. And it's a lot cheaper.
Oh, but it's not as good as a Blackcurrant 5. Why didn't you get this one?
Listen, this is my phone, not yours, and it's my money. This one, please.
So, do you like your new phone?
What's the problem? No camera?
No, it's not that.
Ah, no Wi-Fi?
No, it's just, well, I don't like the colour.
Oh. Well, why don't you take it back? And get a Blackcurrant 5 series? Why don't you buy a new one?
I suppose so.
How about a smartphone?
Good idea.
We could go there now.
All right, let's go.
Shall we look at some over here?
You could get one of these.
Well, maybe, but...
This is Martin Cole. For some people, he has a dream job. He travels all over the world helping large companies to make adverts. More and more, he finds they're looking for one thing. They want their products to be cool. The search for cool seems to be everywhere, in shops, music, and in adverts. Everyone seems to want it. And everyone thinks they know what cool is. But when people start talking about cool, it's very difficult to know exactly what it is. So Martin is travelling across Britain in search of cool. He wants to know, what is cool? Where does it come from? And why is being cool important to so many people?